Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Welcome to another video. So today I thought I would show you all of my hiking gear. I'm gonna go for a hike. Well, actually I'm not going for a hike right now. It's raining out and I'm in my hobby room at home. But I just wanted to show you all my gear, and I know I've done this in different times and shown different parts, but I want to show you this again because I got a new pack and I put different stuff in there. I've got it better now, and my bushcraft survival belt, I've done a lot on that too, and I think I got everything just the way I want it now. But it's always changing. I'm always adding things and stuff. It's just kind of fun. It's just my hobby. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you, do a quick video and show you my gear that I wear, that I carry when I go for a hike, when I'm doing bushcraft stuff or camping or just enjoying the outdoors. And yeah, it's kind of silly, but I like all this stuff and it's just kind of fun. So this is pretty much, I got everything on, pretty much what I would put on if I'm going to go for a hike, whether I do it by myself or with my wife. And yeah, I don't always put all of this on, but I like to, so it's just kind of fun. So again, I'm just going to quickly show what I wear on me. Then I'm going to take my pack off and my belt, and I'm going to show you everything I have in there. Okay, so I have my goofy bushcraft hiking hat that I always have on. I have a military surplus shirt jacket thing that I like to wear. I have a hiking stick. I actually made this one. I think this is birch, if I remember right. So I always have a hiking, or try to always remember to take a hiking stick or a trekking pole with me. And then I have my hiker pants on, and I have my bushcraft survival belt and my bushcraft day pack on. And again, in my pockets, I have a lot of stuff. You know, I have a Swiss Army knife, I have a folder knife, I have a pen and a bandana, I have my keys, I have my wallet, I have a lighter and a ferro rod, yeah, a couple other things in my pockets. Plus, in my lower pocket, I have, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, here it is. I have a toggle, just a nice little toggle that I carved, and I got some paracord on it, and I talked about that before. I got about 5 feet of paracord on it, and what I do is, like, if I'm hiking, I have my pack on, I have everything on. Instead of if I'm going to set up a camp or have a campfire or make a coffee or whatever I'm going to do, instead of setting my pack on the ground, it could be dirty, could be wet or snowy or whatever, I like to hang it on a tree. And yeah, sometimes there's just a branch, and or whatever you can hang it on. But I like this idea. So I just take the toggle and I take the paracord, wrap it around the tree, and I do what I always forget the knot. It's a slip knot, but basically you get it so that your toggle is hanging on the tree, and then you can hang your pack on the tree. And the reason I have it in my pocket, I used to have it in my pack, and then I'd have to take my pack off to get that. So I keep it in my pocket so it's ready to go. And I've done that in a couple of videos where, I just walk up to a tree, pull it out of my pocket, put it around the tree, and then I can hang my pack up. And yeah, so yeah. And sometimes I'll have a saw or another knife in my pockets or on my belt. But that's pretty much everything on me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my gear off and I'll show you what I have. Whoops. This is my bushcraft survival belt. If I can get this off. And this is my bushcraft day pack. Okay. Alright, reposition the camera here, and then I'll show you everything I have in here, and hopefully the lighting's good. Got windows here, and then I have a fluorescent light in here too. But okay, so this is my hobby room. I've done videos on this before. And I have an extra bed in here too, like if we have guests. So yeah, I have my carving desk, study desk, whatever you want to call it in here. Bookshelves, I have my woodworking on shelves. As I make stuff, I have them on the shelves. And I have all my bushcraft camping gear, backpacks, and all kinds of stuff, survival stuff. And I got a life raft hanging from the ceiling, and instruments and all kinds of different things. And I need to clean my corner over here. But yeah, this is my hobby room. I've done videos on that if you want to watch. Okay, and you can see I still have a lot of packs. I just enjoy packs and bushcraft stuff and camping things, and I can get good deals, and I just keep picking them up. But I think I'm done now, and I am giving packs away. So I have already given away 4 or 5 packs, and I'm going to give away a few more. But I still have, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packs. But yeah, I'm going to give a few more away. But basically, I've gotten it down to, this is my main pack now. Now, I do have this other pack here. I'm going to do a load out of this sometime. This is a big, it's called a NARP caseback bag. I got really cheap at a military surplus store. It's a big pack, and I like it. And it's brand new, and it was super cheap. Anyway, I'll do a video on that. That one has like a lot of extra stuff, like if I was actually going to camp and do it overnight. But this is going to be my main pack for pretty much year round. And this with my belt is kind of my kit for just for hiking and bushcraft survival and just having fun in the outdoors. Again, this is, I'm not in the military. I was never in the military, and it's not, this isn't for battle or anything. This is for enjoying the outdoors and just doing bushcraft stuff. But I do like to have emergency and survival things with me just for fun and just, you know, for emergency and for survival. It's just good to be prepared. And so I just like military surplus stuff. I'm thrifty. I like to make things and put things together. And I really enjoy hiking and doing stuff outside. And I just like to have stuff on me, have a pack and a belt and just gear. And it's just kind of fun. So yeah, so okay, I'll show you everything in here. Okay. Let's go like this. Maybe the lighting isn't the best here, but anyway. I'll lighten it up, try to get it better. Okay, so first, let's see. First, I'll show you my belt, and then I'll show you my pack. Okay, so this is my bushcraft survival belt, and I put this together. And my friend Mike Barton, he had a channel, Bushcraft Bartons. He doesn't have it anymore, but I just remember on a couple of his videos, he always had an extra belt that he would wear. You know, he has his belt that that holds your pants up. But then he would wear an extra belt just to hold his knife and maybe a saw or hatchet or whatever. And I always thought that was cool because then it's not the same belt that's holding your pants up. It's an extra belt and you can take it on and off. And I kind of just took that idea and ran with it. And you can see I got a lot of stuff on. And I think it's pretty much set to what I want on it. Same with my pack. I might do changes and stuff because I'll do that. This is kind of fun, but I think I got it pretty much how I want it. And for the most part, I want to wear my belt, my survival belt, and my day pack at the same time. So have them both. And yes, there's a lot of redundancy. I have doubles and triples and quadruples of stuff, but it's lightweight and it's just nice to have. So, but I have enough stuff on my bushcraft survival belt here that I could just wear this. And I could even survive a night in the woods if I had to, which hopefully I never have to, but I like to wear both of them. Okay, so on my belt here, so this is basically just it's just a military surplus web belt. Yeah, I just put a bunch of stuff on it. Some of the things are on it with molly clips or the snaps or whatever. Some are on here with zip ties so they don't move. And I'm always changing it up. It's pretty full. I have a couple other things I might add to it, but it's pretty good for now. This weighs about 5 pounds, so it ain't too bad. My pack weighs about 22 pounds, which isn't too bad because that's including a quart of water and some snacks and emergency food. So that's not bad. You know, it's 27 pounds total. That's not bad. A lot of people carry 50 pounds. Soldiers carry like 50 to 100 pounds or whatever. But so I think it's pretty lightweight. Okay, so I'll show you what I have on here. So first thing I have, probably the only thing that was new that was a little more money. I have it's a U.S. Navy K-bar knife. So I have that for my bushcraft knife. And So yeah, just to have one really good knife. So I have that on there. Got that at military surplus. It's brand new, but it was a good deal. So I have that on there. Has 3 snaps. Probably doesn't need that many, and I put some paracord on the edge of it. Okay, so I have my knife. So this, I'm going to go from my right side all the way around to the left. So I have my things that I would need quickest, I have closest to me, and I might rearrange and change stuff, but this is just how I have it now. So on my right, I have my knife there. Then I have a water bottle, and this is cool. This is another. All this is military surplus, and none of them matches, but it's just kind of fun. And this is like for mags for a weapon or whatever, but it holds a little flask I got from Walmart, and it's camoed there, and just a metal flask, and I have water in it, and I think that's such a cool idea because, you know, a lot of people they'll have a canteen on their belt, but that's so big and heavy. This is smaller. It's not much water, but it's enough just for short hikes, and I could just pull it out and take a drink, and I don't have to take my pack off and take my canteen out, because I like to keep my canteen in my pack now. So this is an extra water to have right on me. I can take a drink anytime. Okay, then next to that, I have another little pocket here. We're not real close up here, but you can zoom in if you want to take a screenshot. In this one, I have my Swiss Army knife. This is my Trekker. I have a regular Swiss Army knife in my pocket too, you know, the smaller red ones. This one is, it's the bigger size, and it's just got some really cool tools on it. It's more of a bushcraft kind of knife, and that one's called the Trekker. So I have that in there, and in this pocket I also have a little, what do you call it? Not bear spray, but you know, well, it's for people and animals. You know, it's a pepper spray thing in there. So I have that in there. Okay, in the next pocket I have a few things. I have, in this one I have a multi-tool. This one again is from Cabela's, and it was cheap. You don't have to go real expensive on multi-tools. You can, but this is super solid. Really works good. Has lots of great tools on it. I really like it, and it was affordable. It really was. And in here I actually also have some instant coffee. So I put instant coffee is my favorite. I like to have regular coffee, but I have regular coffee in my pack too. Again, these are going to be together, but just for emergency I have instant coffee in there, which is easy and it's still good, you know, and if you don't have regular. But okay, got that in there. So I squeezed some instant coffees in here and there because I love my coffee. Then right here I have my fire kit, and I have a full fire kit in here too. Again, a lot of redundancy, but it's just kind of fun. Okay, in here I have an extra knife. I have 2 ferro rods. I have 2 lighters. I have some duct tape. Could be a fire starter. I have a what do you call it? What do you call it? It's that little stone, and you can shave the stone. Magnesium bar, and you can shave it. It's another kind of fire starter. And then I have a bag of tinder in here. I have a couple of tea lights. I have a couple of fire starters. I have birch bark. I have dryer lint. I have solid fuel tabs, and some cotton balls with wax in them. And yeah, a couple other things, a whole bunch of stuff in there. I like to have multiple ways to be able to start a fire. Oh, and I have waterproof matches, waterproof and windproof matches in there. Okay. Oh, good night. Get it zipped up. Okay, keep going around the belt here. Then the next one is another mat. It's kind of funny because I have OD green, coyote tan. I have the pixeled camel. I have woodland camel. It's all different colors and stuff, but this is kind of fun. Okay, in this one I have a small spoon, a little wood spoon I carved. I have another ferro rod. No, that's not a ferro rod. A knife sharpener in here, and I have a monocular in here. It's like a binocular, only it's one eye. And then I have a small heavy-duty flashlight in there. Okay, that's that pocket. So I'm pretty much, pretty close to having the 10 essentials just on my belt. Okay, in the next pack, keep going around here, I have a whole bunch of snacks in here. So in here I have snack bars in here. I have some nuts. I have some beef jerky. I have some tea. I have some more instant coffee. I have some chicken and beef bouillon. So I have some emergency snacks and food here. I mean, actually some meals if you had to make it last. Keep going around here. The next pocket, I have an extra whistle, and I have a headlamp. A headlamp is so important to have always. I have another headlamp in my backpack because you can wear it on your head, and it's light when you're hiking down a trail. Let's say it gets dark and you didn't plan on it. It's so good. I like to have a flashlight too, but you got to hold that. A headlamp you don't got to hold. And this is like a $5 Walmart one. I mean, yeah, you can get heavy duty ones, expensive ones. I have a little bit better one in my pack, but this is a cheap extra one in here, and I've never used it, so the battery's good and everything. So yeah, good to have a headlamp because you never know. Snaps back here. Everything snaps and kind of velcros. Okay, going around, and I have another one. This is like a little woodland one. I just got this one not too long ago. I get these little things from military surplus. Actually, I think this was like a German army little pouch. This one here, and I have another one in there that was the same. This was like $2, another one's like $4. I mean, really cheap. And they're just cool. Sometimes they're used, sometimes they're new, and really good deals at military surplus stores, and they have them all over the country. And they're just really good for bushcraft and hiking and camping gear. I just like the stuff. It's really fun. In here, I pretty much got a shelter. Okay, so I have a large contractor bag, those heavy duty, I don't know what they are, 3 mil, 6 mil, they're really big. You could sleep in it. You could fill it with leaves and make a bed. You could use it for a shelter. It's like a tarp, it's huge. And it's really heavy duty. I have that in here. I have a whole bunch of paracord in here. I have an emergency blanket in here and emergency poncho, and I have some hand warmers in there. So I have a shelter basically on this belt. Kind of cool. I don't know. I just like to be prepared. It's kind of fun. And the next one here, I got a bottle of hand sanitizer, which could be for sanitizing your hands, or you can actually use it to start a fire. And I probably use it for fuel. I should try that in my alcohol stove. Anyway, got some more instant coffee in here, and I have some toilet paper in here, and I have these little things here. I don't know where I got these, but they're kind of cool. It looks like a little pill. It looks like I don't know, a Sucrets or Altoid or Tums or something. But you get it wet, and it's a towel. It folds out, and it's a towel. I got a few of those in there. I don't know, kind of neat. Okay, keep going around here. And so I'm coming around to my left side of how I wear the belt. So the more important things are on the, again, right on the right and left. So we're coming around to the more important things to have on my left side. So here, this is a really cool pouch. It just folds out. It's a pretty big bag, and you can use it for collecting tinder or wild edibles, or like my wife, collecting rocks, whatever you want. That's a really cool pouch. I like that because it's small and yet it folds out. And then right next to that is my first aid kit. And again, I'm really big on having everything you would need. Again, I have a bigger first aid kit in here, but this is just on my belt. And in here, I have Band-Aids, I have bandages, I have like medical tape, I have a little scissors, I have a tweezers, I have hand sanitizer, I have an extra lighter in here, I have an extra whistle in here, some more emergency blanket in here, and I have some hand warmers in here. I have some cough drops, I have some ibuprofen and Tylenol and Benadryl, and yeah, some Q-tips in here, and yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Lots of stuff in there. I'd rather have everything you would need than just having a couple of Band-Aids. I mean, what if something bad happened, or if you could help somebody else? I like to have everything. So that's my bushcraft survival belt, and I might add some stuff. I have room, and some of these pouches aren't filled anyway, so I will be adding some more, but that's pretty much it for now. So I'm going to put that back here. Okay, now we'll do my pack. And so I did have, I had like a lightweight pack and a medium pack and a big pack. And I decided I want to just have one pack for pretty much year round. Not super heavy, but everything I would want in it. So this is kind of a medium pack. Again, it's 22 pounds, which isn't bad considering it has water and snacks and some food in here. And I have this other pack, but then I've seen this one. It was an incredible deal. This is like $140, $150 pack, and I think it was 35 or 40. And I think they might have priced it wrong. And I asked them, and they said, no, that's what it says. That's what you get it for. And so yeah, I got a really good deal. Otherwise, I wouldn't have paid that much. But this is Rush 511 24. One of the better packs you can get, like smaller packs. And the reason it's called a 24 is it's good. Not 24 liter, it's not that. It means 24 hours. So you could fill it with enough stuff to have an overnight. And actually, I think I have enough stuff in here. I could survive a weekend or a week in the in the woods if I had to. But you know me, I love the outdoors, but I'm a wimp. I don't even like to stay one night in the outdoors. But sometimes in our yard on our property I will. And I'm gonna do one. Maybe next time I'm home, I'm gonna do it overnight in the treehouse, because that's going to be in my next video, because I finished some stuff in there in my bushcraft base camp. So I'll show you that in the next video. Anyway, okay, so yeah, this is the Rush 511 24, and it's really heavy duty. I think it's 2000 denier nylon. It's got molly all over it. It has straps on the top, which kind of pulls it in tight if you don't have a lot of stuff in there. It has a really good heavy duty handle. And really good shoulder straps. It doesn't have a waist strap, but I didn't want a waist strap because now I keep my survival belt on me. So I have the survival belt and my pack. If you had a waist belt, that would kind of get in the way. So I'm glad it doesn't have that. It does have a chest strap. Really nice cushioned shoulder straps. It actually has a zippered thing on the back here, which you could have a water bladder in there, but I don't like those. I'd rather have a water bottle, canteen kit kind of stuff. But I might put some maps in there or other stuff sometime. I don't know, or just keep it for padding. But yeah, it's a really good pack. So I'm just gonna unload it all, and I'll just show you everything I have. So right away on the top here, it has a nice pocket here, which would be for stuff you don't want to get broke or scratched. You could put your phone in here. You could put sunglasses in here. Do I have anything in here right now? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to probably put a pair of safety glasses and sunglasses in here. I always have my phone. Well, I'm usually videotaping, so I have it in my hand or in my pocket. Right now, I have a headlamp in here, and I have a compass in here. That's what I have right now in that pocket, but it's nice because it's felt lined, so it'll keep things from getting scratched. Okay, we'll just go to the smallest pockets up to the biggest pockets. So then up here, you have two pockets here that are divided. I kind of wish it was one big pocket, but it's fine. It's they're kind of divided. And you have a Velcro here where you can put a patch on. And I have a scripture patch, which I can't remember where I got it. It was a military surplus store, and they had tons of scripture patches, as well as flags and stuff. And I thought it was really cool, so I got one. It says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Psalm 27:1. That's one of my favorite scriptures. And yeah, so I have that patch on there, and then the Velcro down here, I have a flag, American flag patch. But okay, so in these little pockets here, these two little pockets here, I like to have things that I want to get to easily, quickly. And so again, I have my headlamp and compass I would either have in here or in that pocket, just to be able to get to easily. Sometimes I wear a compass around my neck. Right now I just have a whistle. But so in here I have some pieces of bank line that are already cut and tied. They're prusik knots for hanging up a tarp on a ridge line. So I have that. Then I have just a bag of baggies. Then I have a little thing of hand sanitizer. I have another magnesium bar for starting fires. I have a ferro rod, and I have a lighter with duct tape on it. And I have this is I'm not going to do it right now, but if you pull this, well, maybe I will. My wife might come running, but okay, that's that thing I got somewhere. I don't remember where I got it, but it's yeah, it makes noise in an emergency. Scare away animals or predators on two legs. I don't know. Okay, then in here there's a little zippered part in here, and I got a whole bunch more bank line. I'm not going to take it out. I'm just going to leave it in there, but come on this side, and I have a mini little back scratcher. I know it's not a survival tool, but it extends and you can use it for stuff like scratching your back. I don't know. Anyway, okay. And I have another headlamp here. Okay, I have 2 headlamps. I'll probably take one out and put one in. You know what? I think I'll probably keep one in the truck because my other one died. I was in the truck. Anyway, and then I have this is a snake bite kit. I couldn't put it in my first aid kit, but I keep it up here because you might want to grab that pretty quickly. My first aid kit is on top in here, but if you get bit by a snake, you're gonna want to get that pretty quick. But I don't know about that. And then in the zipper here, I have some carabiners and paracord. And then I have, what we got here? Where again, I have a lot of redundancy, and then I have a little lamp here, or it's a little headlamp thing, and it's like a lamp, and yeah, it's kind of a neat little flashlight thing. Some more waterproof matches, another lighter with duct tape on it, and some little S-beaners. I wasn't sure what I was going to use those for, but I have those in there. Okay, that's just the 2 little pockets right there, and that's all that stuff that's easy to get to. Okay, now in the front pouch here, zippered pouch. I guess they call this an admin part. I guess I don't know, but I have stuff that's skinnier and flatter in this part, and then in the big pocket, I have the bigger stuff. And in here, right on top, I have some leather gloves for cooking, like if I'm making a campfire or making a coffee or cooking. Right on top, then I have an extra bandana. And another bandana, actually it's a do-rag kind of thing. Those are really, okay, I have a bandana around my neck. Just was handy for blowing my nose, wiping sweat. There's so many uses for a bandana, and they're light and cheap, so I have a few of those. Here's another bandana. This is actually emergency survival one. It's orange, and it's for signaling for help, and it has a lot of information written on it too. Okay, then I have some Kleenex in here. I have an emergency blanket in here. And then I have a pouch of snacks and emergency food. And in here I have more coffee, more tea, I have snack bars, I have some tuna and salmon and nuts and jerky and more bouillon. So this is snacks for when you're hiking, but also some emergency meals. So you can see in just a small day pack. And again, I go for short hikes, 15 minutes or hour, 2 hours. Or my wife and I do one like a half day at the most. But I have enough stuff in here for surviving if I needed to. It's just kind of fun. I like to be prepared. I got a marker and a pen in here. There's a lot of room in here, but the thing is, the more you put in here, the bulkier it gets. So I like to keep some space if I want to add stuff or whatever. Then I got a, what is this? What is this? For helping start fires. You know what it is. It's that wood from a pine tree, and I'll think of it and I'll tell you what it is. It's really good for helping start fires. Then I just got a piece of suede leather, and I use this for stropping my knives. And then I have another emergency blanket and some hand warmers. And this is my little hook knife for carving spoons. My friend Robert gave me from New York. Thanks again, Robert. I have a bigger one in my carving kit, but that's the one I keep in my pack. And a hand warmer. And then I have some just reading material in here. I have my little devotional. Sometimes I'll have, I switch it out. I have a little Bible too. Sometimes I'll have my Bible or I'll have a devotional in here. I just love to have God's Word with me all the time. And then I have some other things in here just for learning, for reference kind of stuff, and kind of fun to read. There's just tons of room in here. So here I have a thing for shelter building, not for knots, bushcraft knots and survival knots, which I've learned a couple, but I want to learn more. But I got that in there. Then I have a little waterproof notepad in here. Then I have a pocket guide to emergency first aid. I have that in here. Then I have a couple of these. I like these things. These are so cool. They're laminated and they're just reference things with all kinds of good stuff in. This is common mushrooms of the Midwest. I don't know anything about mushrooms. I have that in there, so I want to read it and learn. And then backyard birds of North America, because I really enjoy watching birds. My wife and I We love to watch birds right on our deck here. And this has everything in it. So, gosh, I want to read them more. I have them in here, but I haven't looked at them too much. Okay, that's the first pocket. I think that's pretty much everything. Again, there's a lot more room in here. But you don't want to fill them. Oh, and then I got another carved spoon, a bigger one. Oh, and then I have a couple more pens. Oh, that's in here. Yeah. So, yeah, you could put more in here. It's just, you don't want it bulky. And I like to... I'm guilty of getting a pack and then I overfill it, and then I get a bigger pack and I overfill that. But so this one I'm trying not to have too much in it, and it rides nice on the back. Okay, now we're on the main bulk of the pack. Okay, right on top I got a pair of regular gloves, just if you want them for hiking. Another bandana, and yeah, let's see. I kind of have to switch the order here, but this is my coffee kit. I've made a new coffee kit, and this is the one I got this with that other one that's on my belt. And yeah, this is like a Dutch army thing. It's really kind of cool. It's written in Dutch in here. I can't even read it. No, it's Dutch or German. Kloot, Meinberg, something. I don't know. Pretty cool, but it's like so it's got writing in here. Like somebody used it, but it's really clean. It looks like it's brand new. Anyway, in here I have my my little wood coffee mug, and I have some hand sanitizer, a little bottle of hand sanitizer, and a little bottle of denatured alcohol for my alcohol stove. And then I have this coffee bombs. This is the alcohol stove I made, and I like it because it has a screw-on lid. And I've used it a couple of times and it works really well. And I put some, I changed it. I put insulation in there and then a screen over it. And it just keeps it so it doesn't spill so much. And it's just really neat little alcohol stove for cooking coffee or cooking food on. And so it's flat too, so I have that in here. And then I have a package of real coffee. And yeah, I didn't have a coffee kit before, and I thought, I love my coffee, why not put it all together? And then I have it, this is just a big lid from one of my, I make fire cans out of soup cans. This is a big one, a lid, or a lid, I think, from a big one. So I use this and I put it under my stove, or under whatever I'm using to cook with, and just to, keep it off the ground a little bit and not to burn the ground or whatever. So that's my coffee kit. Yeah. Okay. Then, right on top, and they've kind of fallen down in here, but two important things I have on top here. One, my first aid kit. Again, it's just like the one on the belt. It only has more. It has more of everything. A lot. This is like a full kit. It's not very big. And I think it's important to have a good first aid kit for emergencies, and I like to carry more than you need, because if something's going to happen, it's going to be an emergency. So you want to have everything you would need. So a really good first aid kit. I got lots of stuff in there. And here's my first fire kit. Same as the other one, pretty much. I just have a lot more in here. Again, ferro rods and lighters, and I have some solid fuel tabs in here, the big ones that you get at the military surplus. That's a good way for cooking coffee and having a little fire or cooking food without having the liquid, like denatured alcohol. The solid fuel tabs work really well too. I also have some tea lights in here, and more cotton balls and more tinder. I have a mirror in here. I have fire lighting tips, and I have a bellows in here, and waterproof matches. Just tons of stuff. This is my fire kit. I'm really big on fire kits. I like to have a fire kit. Okay, then I have this. This is my cordage pouch. Okay, another woodland camo. It's a magazine pouch. But yeah, these are kind of cool. And in here I have all kinds of cordage. I have paracord in here. I have bank line, which I like bank line better. It's just hard to find sometimes, but I like bank line because it's smaller and it's just as strong. I'm kind of switching over to using bank line for everything because it's just so much smaller than paracord. But I got both paracord and bank line, and I have some jute twine in here also. So there's a whole bunch in there, tons and tons of cordage. So for a shelter, for hanging things up, whatever. Then I have a small hammock. This is a small lightweight one, but it's good for a 250-pound person. So I have that in there. I don't have tree straps in here, which I'm going to add because I like that better than paracord. Paracord, you got to tie it up. The tree straps, you just tie around the tree and hang the hammock up. And I like the way that works. And you don't got to tie knots and stuff, and it's better for the tree too. But it's nice to have a hammock. It would be. I mean, I have a tarp in here too, so I have a full shelter, so I can put the tarp under there and sleep in there or whatever, or just take a break. Kind of neat. Okay, then I have my Possibles pouch. Another neat, different color camo one. I like these pouches. And yes, a lot of people think it's funny to have a lot of pouches in your pack because they carry their extra weight. All these pouches are probably 10 pounds worth of, you know, but I just like to have kits. I like to have things in pouches so it's organized, so you know where they are. I call this my Possibles pouch. Basically, the idea of a Possibles pouch is everything possible you would need that's not in other kits. So in here, oh my god, I'm not going to take it all out, but I got more toilet paper just in case. I have carabiners in here. I have a fishing kit in here. I have a sewing kit in here. I have candles in here. I have duct tape. I have a charger, a bank for my phone and for my headlamp in here, and the cords for it. I have some tent stakes in here. I have more fire lighting materials. Just a whole bunch of different things that just don't fit in other kits. But yeah, that's my Possibles pouch. Okay, then one of my favorite things, my canteen kit. And again, this is a military surplus pouch for it. And I have, well, in the little pocket here, I have another little Bic lighter, and I have aqua tabs, the purification tablets. Okay, and then in here I have my, this isn't a military surplus, this is an aftermarket bottle. It's a canteen, and I just like this better than the military surplus ones because they don't leak, they don't taste like plastic. They're a little bit more solid and built better, and you can see through them, and they're just, yeah, so it's the exact same size. I'm not going to take it out because it's hard to get out, but well, okay, I'll take it out so you can see. I have, so that's my canteen. Then I have, it fits in here really tight, but I have it in plastic so that it doesn't get sooty in here. But this is a canteen cup, and a stove. Okay, so I have the canteen cup and the stove with the canteen. And then on the bottom here, I have the lid that goes on the canteen cup. So that's a cook kit too. I can make, this is my favorite way to make coffee. I like to make bush coffee over a fire, or a fire can, and use my canteen kit to do that. Put this back in. It fits really tight, but it does fit. Whoop, I gotta put the lid in first. It's like a sequence to get everything to fit in here. And there is a sequence of how I load my pack too. Like you see, you know, my gloves and fire kit and first aid are on top, you know, and as you go down in the pack, it's things I don't have to get to as easily or often. Again, I have water on my belt, so I don't have to get to my canteen kit quickly. But that's my canteen kit. That's my favorite way to carry water and to be able to boil water. Okay, then I have a poncho in here. This is a military surplus poncho. It's really big. I'm not going to open it, but it's a nice one. It's the woodland camo again, and this is big enough to go over me and my pack. So I want to do that someday. I should go for a hike or walk in the rain with my poncho over me and my pack just to test it out. So that's a poncho, which could be another shelter too. Okay, and then I have my cook kit. And I really like this little cook kit. It's kind of fun. Another military surplus pouch. Everything's military surplus or thrifty or DIY that I have. But this is a neat one, and I know I showed this in the other video, but I redid it. And I'll show you what I did here. So right on top, I have a whole bunch of beef and chicken bouillon. Again, that's a whole bunch of meals right there. And this is my cook kit, and this is really cool. I like this little system. Okay. There's a lot in here. So what I have on the bottom here, I have a stove. Okay, that can be you could have a wood fire in there. You could put an alcohol stove in there. It's basically a pot stand and a stove. That fits around. I mean, everything fits together. That's like why I like round things. I don't like fireboxes, the square things you have to put together. People like them, that's fine. I don't like them. I like everything round because it fits together. So you have the round pot stand cook stove. Then I don't know if this is a GSI or a Sierra one. It's a pot with handles on it, and that fits there. I mean, everything fits together. It's just so cool, and it's a small cook kit. It's not really big. Then I have this Stanley cook pot here. And this comes with 2 green cups, but I don't have those. I use those for other things because I don't need them. Because I have this filled with other stuff. This has a nice handle that opens up. So this is a nice, I don't know, what is it, 24 or 28 ounce pot. And it has a lid. And you take the lid off, and I'll show you everything in here, which is quite a bit. I got some tinder in here and some tea lights. Okay. I have a bottle of denatured alcohol for Fancy Feast alcohol stove. I have another little knife in here. I have another ferro rod and another lighter with duct tape on it. And then I have a P38 military surplus can opener, which is just fun to carry, but honestly, I'm never going to carry canned food in my pack. That's just too heavy, but you never know. It's kind of fun to have in there. And then everything is round and everything fits together, and it's amazing how much I have in here. Okay, so inside here, so I have some tin foil for windscreen. I have a little green scrubby for cleaning things. I have a bandana for wiping things. This is all in one little kit. It's so cool. And so that's the pot. This could boil water, cook food, whatever. And then I have a fire can. I love making these fire cans out of soup cans. And they're just my favorite way to make a twig stove. They're free. Make them out of soup cans, coffee cans, tuna cans. I have a whole bunch of different sizes because different sizes work good for different things. So I have a fire can in here. And inside the fire can, I have an alcohol stove. And again, I like the Fancy Feast ones, but actually I think this is even better. This is a dice green chili can. So you can actually put more denatured alcohol in there, which means you have longer cook time. And you just put holes around the top, y'all. And look, whoop. You put your pot on here like that, okay? And you don't need a pot stand. You don't need any metal things. You don't need a stove. This is the stove. You put denatured alcohol in here, and there's holes around it, so it works as a burner. You get it lit, and then you put your pot on there, it covers the hole, and then all the flame comes out of the holes on the side. They're like ports. It's like a gas stove. It is a gas stove. And so yeah, it's really cool how that works. So that's my cook kit. Okay, we're getting down to the end here. Then I have some zipper pouches up here. I don't have anything in them right now. On the bottom, I have some of the heavy-duty Walmart bags, the really heavy-duty ones, and 2 more giant, the big contractor bags for shelter. And then I have a tarp in here. This is a military surplus U.S. Marine tarp that my wife got me. I think it's a 7x8, so it's not real big, but it's big enough to go over my tarp, my poncho, or my hammock. And yeah, she got me that in Pueblo, Colorado, so I really like that one. I like to have that one in my pack for shelter. And then I have this just for a sit pad or a kneeling pad, and this is a couple dollars, and it's really heavy duty. It's a bag. And I just keep it folded up, basically. You could use it for a bag if you needed to. If I ever find some chaga, I could break it up and put it in here and carry it or whatever. Most of the time I just use it for a kneeling pad, so that works really nice for that. Okay, so that's my Bushcraft survival belt and my Bushcraft day pack. I use them together now, and they have everything. Oh, 2 more important things that I forgot to say, and I almost forget because there's 2 hidden zippers, one on each side. 2 important things. I have a saw, okay? For processing wood, I always like to have a saw and a knife. I was carrying a hatchet. I have a couple of little hatchets, but they're not real safe, and they're a lot of weight. And I don't really think you need them. I mean, if you have a knife and a saw, that's really enough for processing wood for a campfire or building a shelter. This isn't an expensive one, but it's really heavy duty for cutting wood and processing for having a fire, or if you want to carve or build different things. I have that on that side. It's really, I almost didn't know they were there. There are extra pockets on the side, almost hidden, kind of neat. And on this one, then there's one on this side too. And then in here, well, I have some zip ties just for tying things up for emergency. And then here I have a knife in here. So I have, again, I have my K-bar on my belt. I have a pocket knife. You know, I have a multi-tool, and it's 2 Swiss Army knives and stuff. It's good to have cutting tools. It's important for surviving and stuff. It's just a big knife, basically. But this is really good for batoning wood and chopping wood. And it's not as heavy as having a machete or a hatchet. And it just works really well. Yeah. So that's the 2 cutting tools, or 3 I should say, because I have my knife. Kind of a chopper and a saw, and then a regular knife. More of a bushcraft knife. So yeah. That's pretty much it. I think it's empty unless there's any other hidden compartments that I have stuff. It's really a nice pack. I like that pack. So yeah, my pack and my belt. That's my kit now for hiking and just being outside, and these 2 together, I have everything I would need. I mean, it's just for day hikes and just for having fun outside, but for survival or emergency, I'm kind of prepared. So yeah. Well, I've talked enough, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Anyway, that's about it for this video. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel and my videos and all my ramblings, please subscribe and that, and hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, comment. I like to talk to you all back and forth. It's really fun. So comment ideas. Is there things I'm missing that you think I should have? Is there things that you don't think I need? I mean, again, I just like to be prepared and have fun things. Have things that I enjoy doing, you know, when I'm outside and stuff. So anyway, yeah, comment and share and all that fun stuff. And I think that's about it for this video. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, my leg literally. Getting old, y'all.